Did you forget our deal so quickly? Disappointing. The Syndicate. I knew you were sharp.
I will save this world in blood! Impressive, but futile. Inevitable. You will not pay! You know this.
Wash clean the marks of failure. The wind conspires with the flames. Seriously. Fire always spreads. Steel and pain. Ruin arrives suddenly. The sun is setting on your success. Ruin arrives suddenly. Stray too far and find faith and intellect. An unstoppable time. So be it, as hate begets hate. Stray too far and find pain. A slither of the winter of the world returns. The flames race toward you. Lightning gives little warning. You shall suffer your own bile. Lightning always strikes twice. Lightning is swifter than the eye.